Okay, as I see many of you have joined. We can start. Can someone please confirm if my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Right. So I hope the options under a basic tab, it's clear for everyone, whatever we have covered till now. Let's go ahead and check the advanced tab under security. What do we have? While creating the storage account, you do get all these options. What needs to be checked, what needs to be unchecked, you'll obviously get in your build sheet, but you should have a fair understanding, more than fair actually, you should have a better understanding of this. Because in your interview, you can't keep saying कि मेरे पास build sheet आता था and I'll just used to keep checking the boxes which are there and keep leaving them which are not there. Actual में वही होता है, करते वही हो, but interview में you can't say that, right? You should have the understanding. Most of the time आपसे भी काफी questions हो जाते हैं while working also. uh, Shall we go ahead with this or not? So you should know at least what exactly it is. So starting with this one, required secure transfer for REST API operations. By the way, all these options, if you just hover your button here, it clearly tells you, though it gives very bookish definition, but at least it tells you what is it. The secure transfer options enhances the security of the storage account by allowing REST API operations on the storage account using HTTPS, and requesting using HTTP will be rejected. When this setting is enabled, when you are using Azure for file service, connection without encryption will fail, including say scenarios like SMBC. So this is very bookish. Let me explain it to you what exactly it is. First thing, what is it asking? Requires secure transfer for REST API operation. It's not saying whether you require API's operation or not. It is saying whether you require secure API operations or not. So if I uncheck this box, I will be having API operations, but with HTTP and HTTPS both. If I check this box, API operations will be only along with HTTPS. Now we all of know by now what is HTTP and what is HTTPS. What is API? Though it's not a part of our course, Azure does have API management, but it is a part of AZ 204, not administrator. It's a developer part. But just to give you a very quick idea of APIs, I can give you an example of, let's say, weather app, right? Sorry, weather in Pune. Ignore the spelling mistake, guys. That will correct it. Weather in Pune, 28 degrees Celsius. Who's telling me this? AccuWeather, this website, right? Who else is telling me this? Pune weather. Who else is telling me this? Uh, Time and date. Who else is telling me this? This one, NDTV. It's a news channel, right? They are telling me all these websites, BBC, again a news channel. These all websites are telling me about the weather. Is it only Pune's weather they are telling me? No. Even if I ask any other city, any random city, yes, they'll be able to say it clearly. They'll be able to show the data clearly. Now, sorry, how do we check the weather of any city, right? Let me see if I can show you this. How exactly they do it. See, these are the types. So this is very small and very prototype, not the actual one. But this kind of device they use to check the weather. Now, do you think it's possible for a news channel, NDTV, BBC, or maybe websites like AccuWeather, any third party, do you think it's possible for all of them to put devices like this all over the world? Because the moment I type city's name, I do have the temperature available in on my screen very next moment. Do you think they have gone and put this machine in all the cities? Is their job? Is it their part of their business? Can they afford it? Can they do it in proper manner? Do you think they have done it? What do you think about it? These
Mm,
devices, see?
mm,
Almost every corner of the world, because you type the name and you'll get the temperature, right? They can't do it, they have not done it. See, these devices. They can't do it, they have not done it. There are certain companies, hardly one or two maybe. It's their core job. They have spent money, they have spent time, they have spent their expertise, they have put the machines and they have done everything. and now they have got the data with them, right? They have put the machine. So let me open Paint. They have put these machineries and everything, and now they have their data. Now they are saving their data in one of the storage accounts of Azure example, right? Yeah. Let's say this is where they are saving their weather data, right? That whichever output they are getting from those machines, Pune, Mumbai, right? London, anything, whatever they're getting, all everything they are saying here, they're using some database, everything properly they have. But are they catering to users? No, not all of the users will know their website, their company. No. What's happening here? Then this one comes. NDTV, BBC, AccuWeather, websites will like these will come and they'll say, you have the data. People come to my website checking this. Why don't you share this data with me? I don't have a business model where I can go ahead and put all this machinery. Why don't you just share this data with me? So anyone who's coming to my website, this is AccuWeather, let's say, or maybe weather.com or BBC or anything. Users are not going here directly. Users are coming to, yeah, they're coming here. This one doesn't have actual data. Forget actual, they don't have any data. They don't have the capability to have this kind of data. So what are they doing here? Using this whole transaction is called API. Using some scripting and some coding, they develop the APIs. Using the APIs, what will happen? They will go ahead here, whatever the user has requested. User requested for to AccuWeather.com Pune's temperature, like I did. AccuWeather will send one API request to this company. Let's say this is some XYZ company, and say it will say I need Pune's current temperature. This will give the temperature. It will be a reply will be sent to this, and this will show to the user. All are happy. User is getting what they needed. AccuWeather's website is getting more traffic, so maybe they will get some advertisement or something, or whatever is their requirement of the website they are fulfilling. Now the all the machinery and everything they have put, they are also earning. How all these APIs are chargeable, right? All these API calls are chargeable. They can be free also. Sometimes maybe if it is government funded thing, they have done it and they have done it in the interest of people. They can leave it free for free also. That's a secondary part, business part. Technically, API calls will be able to fetch the data, right? Now, these API calls, do you want to accept only secure requests which are coming from HTTPS, or do you just want to accept any request? That is what we are selecting in that checkbox here. If you select secure, then you will only the HTTPS request will be able to uh, access the data which is there in my storage account. Got it, guys? APIs nowadays are everywhere. These apps from where you select, for example, you go to Zomato, and from Zomato you're booking some hotels room, right? Or some restaurants table. So Zomato doesn't have the information of their table and everything. It's just API calls. You're going to Practo application and you're booking some doctor's appointment. They don't have direct access to that doctor's system, but it is API. That is how it is working. Railway, right? You literally you can definitely you can go to IRCTC and have the direct one, but you can also go to Paytm, and there are some other apps. I think GoIB, some other apps. They will also go ahead and help let you book the tickets. Uh, Airways tickets. You want to fly with Vistara, Emirates, right? You can go to Emirates site, book a ticket for to Dubai. You can do that, but you can also go to Expedia. You can go to GoIbibo, Make My Trip, and then book tickets. How are they doing it? Do you think Emirates and Jet Airways and all these websites they have given the access to their servers and everything to GoIbibo? Definitely not. All is this happening on API, right? We don't have to learn API here, not our thing, right? So do you want the storage account which you're creating? Do you want only secure transfer for REST API operations, or basic transfers will also do? So that is what you're selecting here. Is this point clear? What does this checkbox is trying to say?
Yes.
Okay. Next one. Allow enabling anonymous access on individual containers. Yesterday, I shared a link with you guys, right? You just copied and pasted that link and you guys were able to access. Did it ask for any credential or anything?
No.
No. That is what I'm selecting here. If I select this anonymous access, then only my users will be able to access. But if I have an application जिसका nature ऐसा है कि I'm not doing it for public, hardly 2 or 5 or 10 users, or even if 100 users, I'll be giving them some user ID, password, and then only they should be able to access. So you check this box. But my requirement, my website is that I am uploading nature photography, right? I'm just clicking the pictures, uploading them. I want everyone to see. More traffic I get on my website, more I'll be happy, more advertisements I'll get, more products I'll be able to list on my website, and that is how I will earn. So I don't want anyone to just keep creating the account. Let them quickly come and check. The moment someone types that I want to see an anaconda, it should redirect to my page, and I have many of pictures. I don't want them to spend time in creating the account because I'm not earning from those users. I want them on my website because later I want to show it to my advertisers that okay, I have a huge traffic on my website. I get daily 15,000 clicks. That is how my advertisers are going to uh, give me some endorsement, and that is how I'm going to earn. So in an application like that, do you think I will check this box or uncheck this box where I'm not at all
Uncheck this
worried about the
box.
authentication?
Check.
Uncheck this box.
Check or uncheck? I am not worried about the authentication. I want everyone to come. I just want to increase my website's traffic.
Uncheck.
We will uncheck that box.
Uncheck.
We will check.
Yes.
It says allow enabling anonymous access. If I uncheck this
We
box,
check.
it will not allow
Okay.
my anonymous access, which means every user which
We
comes
will
to,
check.
yes, we'll check this box in this scenario. Enable storage account key. What is storage account key? Storage account key is something where you want someone to access your storage account. Now, this is something different. Here, you're just accessing the content in my storage account. You're not accessing my storage account. Yesterday, what you saw, what you accessed, was that my storage account or was that just content in my storage account?
Content. That was content.
You
Content.
are not able to delete, you're not able to create anything new, right? That's a different story. So
Yes.
this is what it is, content. But I want someone to access my storage account. I'm a photographer, right? My job is go in nature, click pictures. I don't know how to upload, how to do some such things, etc. And I have a lot of photographs. I can't even do it alone, even if I know it. I've created the storage account, but now I'm hiring someone to do that. His job would be, his or her job would be to upload pictures, delete pictures, replace pictures. Maybe I had some blurry picture initially. Now I got a better version of that, replace that picture. Right? In short, handle my storage account. One option, I create user ID and password, give him the Azure portal, he or she can do it. The second option is utilizing the key. There is an account key, storage account key. You can share that key, and anyone with the help of that key will be able to access your storage account completely. So if I want my storage account to be like that, where I will have a key or not, I mean, if I uncheck this box, my storage account will be created. At the left hand side, I won't see any option to give a key to someone. Why? Because I did not enable the key option. But I'm thinking that in future I may. Just because I enable this, ये key अपने आप किसी के पास नहीं जा रही है. Understand this thing, guys. Right? यहाँ पर भी just because I allow, you guys are not getting my URL automatically. Here I'm just enabling or disabling the feature. If I want to do that or not. In future, would I like to do that or not? So if I enable the storage account key, you guys will not suddenly out of nowhere will be able to access my account. No, that's not happening. But it will enable my storage account with the key. And if I want to share that key with you, I will have that option. But if I uncheck this box, then I
We
don't
won't be
have
able to
that. Yes,
create
we
a
won't have that
key.
option to share it with anyone with the help of key. Then if I want you to access my account, I'll have to give you access on the store on my portal level. I hope this is clear. These 3 points, guys.
Yes.
Any doubts? Any questions till now? These three are more important actually. Okay. Default to Microsoft Entra authorization in Azure portal. What do you think it is? Just by reading it. Or let's read this one also. Which means you can
If we
integrate
check,
it with your Entra ID. You can use those user ID and password, right? So let's not get into that. You won't see this is being used much. We'll focus on these three. TLS version, I have already explained. We don't have to get into what is the differences. If you really want to do that, you can go ahead here and check what is the TLS version, उनमें differences क्या होंगे, but not your job. Don't waste your time and money and don't do that. How will it impact? You don't have to worry. You should remember which is the latest one and how many are there. Since there are only three, बहुत rarely change होते हैं. So you'll say, yeah, TLS version 1.2 is the latest one. Nowadays, whatever request I get, it is on version 1.2. Simple. This is a preview feature. You guys can check whether you are able to see it in your subscription or not. Most of the time you won't see it. Even if you see it, it's okay. We are not covering this, but it is very simple. What does it say? Permitted scope for copy operations, as in the whole storage account, right? The whole storage account, where can it be copied or what can be copied into this? From any storage account. The moment I say to irrespective of the tenant subscription from any other storage account of Azure to this storage account, copy paste will be enabled. From storage account in the same Entra ID, which means tenant, or from the storage account that have private endpoint in the same virtual network. So let's leave this one option at least. Try to understand what this option is trying to say. That permitted scope for copy operation कि यहां से कॉपी कौन कर सकता है. Any storage account आपने बोल दिया तो any. Again, does it mean just because I type it any and you have my storage account name, you'll be able to copy it? I'll keep this one and I'll give you my storage account name, सिर्फ name. ये I'm giving you. No access to my portal, no endpoint, nothing. Will you be able to copy my data? Do you think that that's what it
No,
means? No, right?
no.
It means it will enable you. उसके बाद भी obviously there will be options. You'll have to share information with each other. You'll have to allow at few places, etc. A whole lot of process will be there. But this will enable you to do that. Got this point? Yes, guys, yes, no, maybe.
yes.
Okay, this one we are leaving completely. Ignore it. We don't cover data lake, storage, data point, data lake, data breaks, not in our portion. SFTP, FTP, all secure file transfer protocol, SFTP. Do you want to enable? Do you want to keep it disable? ये सब कुछ जो है application team से आ जाता है. Because you don't even know whether their application is dealing with file system version 3. And are they dealing with FTP? Are they dealing with SFTP? So you just have to focus on this. If they say check it, you'll have to check it. If they say uncheck it, you'll have to uncheck it. Simple. So from here to here, not much you have to worry about it. This is important. This is important. This is important. This one you just have to remember. This is preview feature. Even if you deny that you don't know, it's okay. But it's very simple. This is something very important. Right? Uh, Let me see what else do we have in the next one. Network and data protection. Okay. So let's stop the theory part here. This is going to take some time. I want you to understand this properly in detail manner, not just ठीक है हाँ ऊपर ऊपर समझ because most of the questions will come from here and uh, you will have this has actual monetary impact. And this is something every Azure admin will know if he or she has really worked. So we'll spend a good time on this one. I'll show some practicals also on this one. So in theory part, we have covered basics in detailed redundancy, this one, and this one. We'll leave this one as of now. Let's do some practical. I'll create a storage account. I hope you guys have installed Microsoft Storage Explorer, right? Let me create this account first and then I'll show you a few options. Now, next options, I'll just keep clicking next, next, next because we're not covering them. So I click next. As of now, I'm keeping public network. This we are going to cover when we come to the network segment. Next, we'll come to this one also. This is important, but for now, I'm just unchecking everything. Next, this you guys already know, but not doing it now. Create it. Hot tier, cool tier, archive tier, and life cycle management of data. This is one uh, packet concept. I'll explain it in next session. Very important. If you want, go ahead and read it once. It's not that difficult. Trust me, it's not difficult. It's just matter of understanding. And if you can explain it in a proper manner, nothing like that. Sign it well it here and then explain it to your interviewer in proper manner with some examples. Then storage segment at least it will be clear. Okay, so my storage account is created, right? Let's go ahead and update something here, and I'll check if you guys are able to access this. See, I'm not sure if you guys noticed it yesterday or not. When I was trying to create a container, this option was grayed out. It was selected no anonymous access and it was grayed out. Why do you think it was happening?
Yeah, yesterday you didn't check that box.
Yes, while creating the storage account, if we don't check that box, allow anonymous, this will be grayed out. So by default, no anonymous access will be there and you can't change it. Here, by default, it is no, but I can change it. I want anonymous access to be there. So like I was telling you, just because you check something over there, I'm just giving any random name, guys. Ignore the names. Just because you check something there doesn't mean सब कुछ अपने आप आपको access मिल जाएगा. It will just enable me to make that. If I want to create something, yes, I can. I am owner of this one subscription and the storage account and everything. Hence, I am on portal. I'm able to do everything, right? If I want to give this access to someone, I'll have to make sure that that person is also owner, and I'll have to uh, let me upload it first. I'll have to make sure that person is owner, he has sufficient right, come to portal and do this. That is first option if I want uh, that person to handle my storage account. So I'll be sharing this link with you. Do let me know if you guys are able to access this. I mean, it should be. Let's have a look. Let me know if you guys are able to access this. Yes, guys, anyone?
Yes, it's working.
Oh, great. Now this
Yes.
is from portal, fine, everything is okay. I want you guys to access my storage account, but I don't want you to come to my portal. I can create your user ID and password with options that no portal login allowed. A user ID and password, but I don't want you to see my portal, right? Then how will you access? I'll give you that user ID and password, वो सब हो जाएगा. Then you'll have to go to Storage Explorer. This is available across all the OS. It is opening on my first screen. I'll drag it here. Yesterday, you saw that everything was listed here. I reset everything. This is a fresh software, you can say. If I select here, I won't see anything. Don't see anything here. See, nothing is there, right? Now, I want one of my okay, I want one of my employees to access my storage account and upload pictures for me, delete it, edit it, do whatever task I have hired him or her to do. I want them to do it. First option, very basic, but no one will use that. Create their account like we do normal account. Give them sufficient limited access on that particular resource group where my storage account is. उस पे भी contributor का छोटा सा role दे दो or whatever role is suitable for them, and that person will be able to come here, see everything. Like I uploaded a file, that person will be able to upload it. Like I can delete a file, that person will be able to delete it. Do whatever. Similar, simple, very basic. I don't want that person to come to my portal. Don't want to see my portal at all. Right? Fine. Ask them to install Storage Explorer, create an account with limited. Again, use the least privilege wala principle. Go ahead and check. There are plenty of roles. वहां पर specific roles मिलेंगे कि storage के लिए कौन सा है. You will get some idea also, and you there are options where you can uh, block the portal login. कि इसको मेरे tenant पे access तो है, but portal he should not be able to access. So how can he access? Maybe through some tool or programmatic access. Fine. So this is how the person will be able to log in. Sign in with Azure. That person will select Azure because obviously we are not Azure China, US government, or it's not our custom environment. Click next. Normally you get a pop-up to log in and password. I'm not sure if I'll get it or not because my user ID and passwords are saved, and most of the time I keep logging in, so it picks up automatically. So let's see if I'm able to do this. If I select it, now I'm not sure if my user ID is working here. Let's see. Can't recall the password for this one. Even if it doesn't work, I'll reset and show it to you. Don't worry. In this case, you'll put your user ID and password, whichever you guys have for uh, whichever you have for your subscription, right? If you want to access your own storage account like this. And just because you're coming from Storage Explorer account, do you think you'll be able to see everything? If I have given you access on a particular resource group, and there are some other resource groups also, और उसमें भी storage account है. Just because you're coming from Storage Explorer software, will it change the fundamentals of it?
No.
Obviously not. See, it says authenticated. You can return to the Storage Explorer. You might need to authenticate again if you close this browser or tab. It doesn't mean कि बार बार करना पड़ेगा. We can close it. It is authenticating. Now, on this email ID and password or this user ID, जितना access मेरे पास है, I'll be able to see only those storage account. In this case, I'll be able to see all of them. This is my owner account. See, I'm able to through Lighthouse I'm accessing his account, so I'm able to see his subscription also. But basically, I'll see only that particular subscription where I do have access. Only that particular resource group where I have access. I'm not able to see all storage, all resource groups. By the way, here this is not my all resource groups. Let me show it to you. जो मैंने हाइड करके रखे होंगे, which where I do not have access to this ID. As in, core and fundamental will not change. Simple. It's very simple, right? If I have access on subscription, I'll see everything. If I have access on that particular resource group, I'll see only that. In this case, yes, I'm able to see it. So this is the account we were dealing with. Now, if I go here, what were we dealing with? File share, queue, table, or container? We were dealing with container. As of now, don't worry, we are not covering this part. Container वगैरह नहीं. We are just covering how to connect. One thing I showed you, you just access my queue, access my URL, and you are able to do it. But you are just end user over there. I want you to work on my storage account. Let's say you are an employee, right? Then I want you to work. Or you are an expert, a consultant. Now can you see? You can come here, you can download it. I want to upload another picture. Let's say I want to upload a folder over there. I was not able to upload folder. I want to upload another file here. Let's see that how many options I have. See, I'm uploading it here. We'll go and check in the portal under blob containers. And that is a different ID and this is different ID. But even that ID has complete access, hence I am able to upload it. See, over there I uploaded, I am able to see it here and here also. If I go and check, it got opened here. On my first screen, it got open. It's just a text file here. I'm dragging it here, closing it. If I want to delete something, I can. If I want to preview something, I can. Clone something, I can. Delete, undelete, manage history, check how many versions are there, snapshots, etc. We'll see when we come here. But just try to understand the Azure Storage Explorer. Is this clear? How do you access your storage account using Azure Storage Explorer, guys?
Yes.
Okay, now let me log off. This was the option where I was saying that fine, you have user ID and password, right? But what if I say I don't want to give user ID and password at all? This is just a consultant. He'll be working with me for 2, 3 months. I don't want to create an unnecessary account in my enter ID. Then we have the option of access key. Why are we getting it here? Because over there we selected that my storage account should be able to access using access key. If I didn't select it there, I won't get it here. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
So then here, I won't have to go log in. I don't have anything to log in. I'll have to go here, select storage account, I put the key and everything, but I'll show you this next time because we have only 1 minute left in this session. So don't worry, we'll do it again from the scratch. Today, create storage account, try accessing that user ID key. We'll cover it in next session. Right? I'll put some questions, I'll put some task of storage account, I'll give some specific conditions. Make sure you do that. I may ask you to upload a file and just share the link with me, right? I'll put some task and questions, etc. Install this Storage Explorer. Try to access your storage account using Explorer, using your user ID and password. Key thing we are going to see later. I'll close the session, upload the recordings, guys. See you next week. Thank you all.